video, I'm going to walk you over 3 steps that made me a profitable trader, and it took me 17 grand of losing trades to get this right. So the first thing to understand is you're looking for a 15-minute fair value gap. Now we're on the 5-minute time frame, which is the best entry model to use, but this is a 15-minute fair value gap. So this is our key level. So you want to know where to trade from, always 15-minute fair value gaps. Now from here, step two is we're waiting for price to come inside of the 15-minute fair value gap, right? On the 5-minute time frame, we see a very, very large candle. Now from here, we go to the footprint charts, which is really step three of the model. So now when we look at step three of the model, we can see here prices come in and we see a lot of aggressive sellers coming in. We see so many aggressive sellers over here, and we also see so many aggressive sellers over here. Our last candle to the downside, we also saw a ton of aggressive sellers over here, but we had a large aggressive buyer step in over here. So we had 591 for 1K, which means that there were 1,000 aggressive buyers and there were only 591 aggressive sellers. So when we go back to the candlestick chart, what we are understanding is how price is behaving at this area, right? So we can see here price has given us this wick to the downside. So this wick is very, very important, and this is what tells us we need to be taking buys from this area. Now let's go back to the candlestick chart and see the greatest confirmation tool, right? So the greatest confirmation will always come from the order flow. Look at the candle just before price broke the previous candle, right? We actually see so many aggressive sellers over here. And this is what a green candle or a red candle cannot tell you. We were trading a green candle upwards, but the green candle had so many aggressive sellers to the downside. In fact, we had 205 for 0, which means that there were so many more aggressive sellers in this region. So we actually had a ton of aggressive sellers sitting here in this region, right? These sellers failed because if they succeeded, they would have broken the zone. So the zone is strong. With that being said, now we can place a buy where the sellers fail. We can have a stop loss comfortably just below this wick. Now from here, where do we look to target, right? Targets are very important. So step one is going to be the most recent high over here, the most recent data high. But step two, when we use our power of three indicator, right? Our power of three indicator shows us that our daily opening is just over here. This is our daily opening price. So what we do is we just target the daily opening price, right? So the reason we target the daily opening price is because we expect price to eventually retest the daily opening at a later date, right? So if you want to catch trades like this using the order flow, just comment the word order flow and I'll send you a free guide on exactly how I do this.